Welcome back to Mall Space Quest 6, the Spinal Frontier. Alright, we're inside Stella Santiago's body. Things are gonna get interesting. You don't need to wear your helmet.
It's alveoli, but it reminds you of spaghetti. Red light. This is not good. Apparently, some or all of the intermix element in Fuel Tank 3 was disgorged during your heinous Venus joyride. That's not all that was disgorged, but we'll skip the details. Your stolen miniaturized shuttle has become mired on the fundus of the stomach like a beached whale. Your stolen miniaturized...
This heat tile looks loose. Whoops. I have to stop doing that. This heat tile. Whoops. This heat... Whoops.
It's the bundle of capillaries you appropriated from Stellar. Pretty cool looking, huh?
It's my dead fish.
You're the first one on your block to actually possess someone else's alveoli.
Cool. Check them out.
My
Spit out my
goodness, those
eyeballs.
little guys are efficient. However, based on how they left your boots behind, you might consider some odor eaters.
Try not to get eaten by the nanites. How's a staple doing out here?
A cluster of stomach acid shine nanites is lurking near the entrance to the duodenum. They know all the cool places to hang out.
Some Skittles?
Dang, these look tasty. Boy, that micro Prozac she inhaled slowed her systems down to a crawl. These things haven't been touched by stomach acid yet. You acquire a candy.
I already have...
Interesting. The acid rises, but just not quite high enough to submerge those nanites. You acquire... Interesting. You... Excellent. Interesting. The acid rises, but just not quite high enough to submerge those nanites. That's your makeshift grappling hook.
Sweet!
Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent. Nice shot!
Alright, up into the esophagi.
That's an boy, as cool as...
Twinkie power. Power of the Twinkie. You gotta really know your human anatomy for this part.
You cleverly tape the capillaries together.
goober.
If I'm not mistaken, and I seldom am, that's the mucosa, or inner lining of the gallbladder. It helps make the bile even more vile by absorbing spare water content. A large gallstone hangs above the entrance to the gallbladder. Nice work! You've hooked up your makeshift hose to the pump. You chuck one of the taped capillaries over the muscular ledge. It drops into the pool.
Pump it up! Collect me some bile, yummy.
You give the pump a stroke or two, and in the process gather a nice helmet load of bile. I guess congratulations are in order.
Oh no! Little Indiana Jones homage? Why not? Now we have some pieces of gallstone. Sweet. Always wanted pieces of gallstone.
You maneuver your helmet beneath the drip and manage to snag a nice little dollop of the stuff. These little islets drip a pancreatic enzyme. This is later mixed with some stuff from the gallbladder to make that wonderful green bile antifreeze-looking stuff that humanoid hurlers the universe over have come to know and hate.
Let's go swimming!
That's pretty far to go just to do your Wizard of Oz impression. Makes you feel tingly all over, doesn't it? You now own one of those tiny timed release pills.
The hell?
Since you've entered the tapeworm, not partially digested, you'll probably give him heartburn.
Yeah, that's a nice little glitch. Very interesting. And then it just drops down to the tapeworm screen. And then locks up. What the fuck? Very interesting. So I reduced the cycles once again. To 1%, and that seems to fix it from doing whatever it's doing.
Since you've entered the tapeworm not partially digested, you'll probably give him heartburn.
Here you go, buddy.
Impressive. The tapeworm suddenly becomes much more animated. Please remember to keep your arms and legs on the worm at all times. Yow! Now that's a ride you won't take in the Magic Kingdom.
Damn Skippy.
It's a fingernail, complete with paint. These have a knack for making it down here. Suddenly, you wonder when Stellar grew such long nails. Perhaps you haven't been thinking of Stellar as a woman as much as a crewmate. You feel an interesting longing. One look at your surroundings kills that feeling fast. But maybe after this is all over...
You got a screw down here, too.
Talk about hard currency. The Buckazoid has proven itself once again. This is even one of the old-style ones. Might be worth some money. Too bad you can't carry it. How does she get this stuff into her digestive system? That's a screw Stellar probably doesn't remember. It looks like an old silver amalgam filling. Must have been bouncing around here for years. It's a relatively unscathed paperclip. You snap off a shard of fingernail and gingerly introduce it into your pocket. You pull away a cracked piece of the filling. You carefully, very carefully, stow the paper clip in your pocket.
No, I think I've already done things above and beyond the call of duty. Hey, a guy has to draw the line somewhere, and gosh darn it, this guy's drawn the line right at the colon.
You've never even met her mother.
Yeah. No.
You've never...
Yeah.
Oh, come on, we ain't gonna visit the poop chute? That's alright. We'll check it out from the other angle.
So you like the worm? I let you...
You let me ride the worm!
Don't pick at...
Alright, let's return to our ship.
Although the concept of rubbing...
There we go. Knew it was around there somewhere.
This heat tile. What?
You neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place. This looks like the launch initiation button.
Nanites found in the brain.
The shuttle feels flimsy. The shuttle...
Let's go outside without the suit.
It's pretty sticky out there. Maybe you should...
I don't want to.
That's not a request, Roger. If you want out, put on the damn suit.
Darn it.
As cool as it would be, boy, it... You slice away with the nail, and amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Yikes.
Good jump.
Man, that was close. Holy captain's log, Batman. There are a few more of those nanites here. How am I going to handle this one?
What's up, guys? Oh!
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites. You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it. You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it. That was quite effective. That was very impressive, Roger. I'll bet that's not something you hear every decade. It's a recently constructed shaft between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain. It hurts your eyes to look at that. In fact, you feel a major headache coming on. This button... You look at it, but nothing. It's a recently constructed shaft. It's a recently constructed. This button.
Whoa.
It feels like...
Alright, once again, you're going to need to minimize the cycles if you want to get past this part, or it just goes too fast. You're going to read the signs here.
So this is the motor control center.
This button take...
Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
Once you read the cough control center, you're gonna hit it with the paper clip.
Ugh! Ah! Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Gee, what's going on here? And what's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Incinerate this.
What a bit...
I'm sorry.
You old
What
angry
was
bitch.
that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
That wouldn't prove...
Killer.
It wouldn't be prudent to do that at this juncture. It's the robot Sharpay is using, just as Dr. Bellows told you about.
Take that, biznitch.
Wow! That was actually a great idea. Go figure.
Yeah, I kicked her butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me. It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged. And once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey! Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger? Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful. Ah! Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
That wouldn't prove fulfilling. Pretty embarrassing getting wasted by an old lady, tentacles or not. You'd better hope no one saw that.
Fish, that's brain food.
All right. She actually chowed down on that rancid fish.
Silly bitch.
I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
SOS.
Nice shot! Oh, there you are, Wilco.
Boy, Stellar, with all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpay. I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohall. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpay's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkleoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz and ate rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollow Suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Virgon Nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really? What is it? Where is it?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait to find out.
As Roger and Stellar warp off into the Nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life? Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
Alright folks, that's it. The last of the Space Quest games finally completes in my playlist.
Who wrote this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
Enjoy the credits. Stay tuned for Space Venture when it releases later this year. Made by Scott and Mark, who both pretty much created all the Space Quest games, except the remakes.
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath. These, by the way, are the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game. All these people worked on this dumb game? Thank you. Bye-bye. 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 That's it. Bye-bye. No more. Bye-bye. That's it. All finished. Bye-bye. 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 Farewell. Farewell. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, this is it. The last time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you for playing Space Quest 6. This is Gary Owens, signing off.